What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another Matthew Perry 2 video where we talk about nothing but really the stock market. Typically, we like to go over our dividend investing portfolios and what we invest into. And I have my goals, right? My goal has changed over this last year because obviously my income and revenue and all these things have changed. Um, I have a new goal to obtain by the end of the year, which I think I could get there. Not 100% certain, but I think I can get there. Um, let's talk about that goal. Let's go over my dividends and how much I've made in dividends over the last month, over the month of May, because it is the first. And let's talk about how that has grown and what we can expect going forward, what my goals are there for how much I want to obtain in the end. Because I just had a conversation with somebody. I was at the DMV and we had a conversation about dividend investing portfolios, investing strategies, cryptocurrency, a lot of different stuff. And I don't know, it was just a great conversation. It's always great to get introduced or talk to like-minded people that understand what you're saying. And maybe they don't agree with everything and nobody needs to agree with everything, but just having that conversation is always great because maybe now that person may go home and say, you know what, maybe I should get interested in a little bit of cryptocurrency. You know what Matt was talking about in investing a lot into your long-term accounts, and then a small amount over here makes sense. You know, those conversations matter. If you find somebody that is interested in the same things that you're interested in, you know, that could be a good friendship or at least a good conversation, right? So, anyways, let's talk about my dividend portfolio in this video, how much I made in dividends for the last month, the month of May 2024. Obviously, you know, I love growth. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. If you want to build your own dividend portfolio, feel free to check out my Robinhood link as well as my Webull link down below where you can get your free stocks. And I also get a little bit of a kickback. And I also use that kickback for Robinhood towards a dividend play, which would be Microsoft. So feel free to do that. But let's go ahead and dive into my dividend portfolio, where it stands, the growth that we've seen for the last day, month, year, all that stuff. Currently, my portfolio stands at it stands at $56,190.80. In the last day, which was on Friday, it was up $971.25 or 1.7%, almost 1.8%. Overnight, it was up $17.98 or 0.03%. So it's up quite a bit over that last day. It's always great to see your dividend portfolio move in a positive direction, almost to $1,000, $2,000 in one day. That's fantastic. But if we look at the last week, we did see some fluctuation. If we look at the last week, you know, we're only up $584, which is about 1%, because you did see a little bit of a dip here where I was down 1.46%. And obviously, you see the growth, and now we're up 584%. In the last month, we're up 1,619%, or about 3% overall, which is fantastic to see. At this point, we're up quite a bit. We're up 4%, up $2,229. If we look at the last 3 months, we're up $1,493.43, or 2.7%. If we look at the last year to date, $1,400. Overall, 365 days is $2,066.59, which is 3.82%. That's great, right? I want to see a lot more, a lot higher of a percentage when it comes to the last 365 days. I want to see, 5 to 10%. But, it's still great to see these levels of growth with the fact that you're still receiving a dividend, right? So this account has grown quite a bit. If we look at where we were in the last time we had an update, we had $47,824. So yes, there was a lot that was added to the portfolio, not just ones that was growth. I want to make sure that's clear. That's not just growing from 47 to 56, because obviously that's a large amount of growth within 1 month in the stock market. That's not the case. I'm adding to my portfolio and I will continue to add to my portfolio. My average amount that I want to add is going to be $2,000, which I think in the last month I've added, a decent amount. It must have been like 5,000, 4,000 or $5,000 or so, which is great. Now, again, I wanted to show you guys all the things I'm invested into just to give you a breakdown. SPHD, FDVV, the largest holdings actually. Let's go through my equity. I hold $13,000, almost $14,000 of SPHD. I hold 11,000, almost $12,000 worth of SCHD. I hold $5,000 of ticker symbol O. I hold let's see, $6,000 of VYM, $5,000 of FDVV. You're going to see all the other things that I do hold as well, which I will kind of add to all these plays. I don't want to be too diversified, but it doesn't hurt to be diversified. I feel like if you have things that are going to kind of take over, or at least not take over or take control, but like have a larger portion of different sectors in the market, then you're kind of investing into the positivity, into the positive plays within the those markets. So whether it's industrial, whether it's healthcare, whether it's technology, whatever, you're investing into those plays and the consistent growers within those plays. Now, with that being said, seeing all my positions, how much did I gain in dividends for the last month, for the month of May? So if we go and look at some of the checks that I received within May. On May 6th, I received one from JP Morgan Equity Premium. That is $27.41. I also received one from Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, which is 45 cents. I received some from Realty Income, which was $25.93, which was reinvested, and all of it is going to be reinvested until we get to a point where we make like $1,000 or $2,000 or something like that per month. Then it'll probably be invested into maybe a completely different play, or it'll all be invested into one play that we truly believe in as our top play within those markets. But I'm not 100% sure, so we'll figure that out. But we also have on May 24th, we have Investco S&P 500 high dividend low volatility ETF, which is SPHD. That's $41.16. And then we have Wisdom Tree, which is my newest monthly dividend investment. Wisdom Tree US High Dividend Fund, which is $12.39 on May 30th. So only one, two, three, four, five, checks that we received, and obviously we're seeing a decent amount. I want to see more from these five. Maybe get another one that's monthly, that's consistent grower as well. But let's look at the total amount. If we go to my dividend tracker file, you're going to see that the last month I received $59.59, and this month I received $94.95. So it's definitely all over the place. For my first month of receiving dividends, I received $2.15, $37, $18 here, $24 there, $121 over here for March, which is a larger push. That's a quarterly one. Then you have $59 last month, $94. So it's growing consistently month over month. Every month you should, at this point, because I did make another investment into SCHD, we should see $127, somewhere around that. It should be the first regular month over $100. We have had this month that was over $120, but it was a quarterly month where you receive dividends from everyone. But my quarterly amount that I will receive is $370, give or take, and my monthly amount should be $127. So that's great to see it at these levels. I want to see it grow. I want to see it gain a lot more. But throughout the year, I should receive somewhere around about $2,000 worth of dividends in a year. Actually, it should be more than that. I don't know why this hasn't like fully updated. Oh, you know what? I don't know what's going on there. But either way, it should be around $2,000 worth of dividends overall. Oh yeah, 1,876. I included this one. 1,876 is how much we should receive in dividends for a year, and we will continue to invest more because we want to get to our goals. Now let's talk about our goals. My goals for my dividend portfolio, currently sitting at $56,000. For the end of the year, I would like to reach $100,000 in my dividend portfolio. Now, I think it's obtainable. I think it could happen. I think it also, things could absolutely go south and it might not happen at all. We might sit at 56. We might be at a lesser point, right? You never know, right? But My goal is to see those gains, but to also invest a larger amount into it. One, see maybe a 5 to 10% return on my investment, my overall portfolio, but then also invest a lot more to get to that $100,000. Now, my goal also for maybe the next for 2025 is to reach $1,000 worth of dividends per month. That's what I want to receive in 2025. However, that's a might be a lofty goal because right now we're sitting at $100. Uh, but when we get up to a point where we double this amount, we'd be at about $200, maybe getting closer to 250 or 300. And it's gonna be a stretch. I don't know if I will be able to do it, but you got to have goals that may seem like they could be attainable based on some of the investments that you made, but it all depends on what happens with the crypto market because a lot of the crypto gains will go into my dividend portfolio, and obviously paying taxes and all that stuff. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about my portfolio, where it stands, what I hold, if they are consistent growers, as well as giving me a decent dividend. I've seen some dividend portfolios to where they give you like 1% on everything and they're only investing into, things like Apple and whatever, right? And it may not be the largest dividend, but they're receiving dividends on growth stocks. It's more of a growth portfolio. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out my link for Margex as well as Webull and Robinhood down below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.